Hi everyone, I'm Evangeline right here at etrailer. Today we have the etrailer Anti-Rattle collar, and we're actually going to see how well this fits on our 2023 Fleetwood Discovery LXE Motorhome. So this is going to be a unique application for our anti-rattle collar. The neighbor already had one, a different one, on their motorhome for towing things, so this is actually going to be an upgrade for them, and we're going to see how well that fits. This is what your ball mount might look like with just a hitch pin and without an anti-rattle collar. And then when you engage that collar and tighten it down, takes a couple seconds, but once it's in place just like that. And then you just turn that knob and tighten that down. And this is what your ball mount looks like with that anti-rattle collar engaged. So this is what the neighbor was using previously. It's the standard style anti-rattle collar where you have a U-bolt, you've got a plate, and you have some nuts. Now, this works fine. I've used this style before. I just get annoyed whenever I see it because I know that those nuts over time could tend to get rusty and stuck on there, and I always have to look for a 3/4 inch wrench to get this off. So we've replaced that with the etrailer collar, where you don't have to use tools. It's really just an Allen key, if anything, for tools. And then what does most of the work is gonna be this knob over here at the bottom. So here on our Fleetwood Discovery Motorhome, this actually has a Freightliner chassis hitch with a really good amount of weight capacity. So double check your motorhome real quick. Make sure you have a hitch already installed on there. And this is what our anti-rattle collar looks like installed onto our hitch receiver. So this is a pretty standard 2-inch hitch receiver. And if you take the collar off, that's what it looks like. The way the collar works is you have these brackets in the back, and you may need to use the included Allen key in order to loosen those brackets. But once they are loose, you can then slide the collar up from the bottom, hold it in place with your thumb as you get that Allen key, and tighten things back down again. What I do recommend doing is tightening it down from left to right and back and forth, just so that it's evenly tightened down and not pulled to one way. Tighten that down till the split washers flatten out, and now you can see that collar is on there. And let's take a close look at this metal plate here and this knob over here. If I move that knob towards the left or towards the E, that plate comes up and opens up. Now if I move that knob towards the R or towards the right, then that knob or that plate comes down. And that's how our anti-rattle collar works. That goes up and down in order to give way to the ball mount or to tighten down on the ball mount. I can leave that collar on there as much as I want, and that way it's just in place, ready for the ball mount when I'm ready to tow. So in our case here, the collar's on, and in the open position, I just hoist this heavy ball mount into the hitch receiver, and then I just need to line this up. See how that is struggling to go through? That's just because the collar is kind of closed. Then I put the hitch pin in, I tighten down that knob, and then I'm ready to tow. So there's a reason why we have RV rated bike racks. That's because they have extra bolts and extra brackets to handle the extra movement behind trailers and big motorhomes like what we have here today. And the same thing applies for ball mounts or pretty much anything you put into your hitch receiver. There's going to be a lot of extra movement compared to if you had that behind an SUV. So having a good anti-rattle collar like this is crucial for not just reducing the rattle, but maintaining the life of your ball mount, of your bike rack, your bike, whatever you have behind your motorhome. So quick and easy install, super easy to set up and put on. If you have any questions, check out our product page. We love to give you all the information, details, and specs to make sure you have the right fit for you or you can just go ahead and leave a comment on this video. I love to see how you get your motorhome all set up for your adventures. But today, this was a look at the etrailer Anti-Rattle collar on the 2023 Fleetwood Discovery LXE Motorhome.